Hi, welcome to second of the coronavirus vlogs, and this is Friday. So Friday's usually a fun day. Obviously, Friday's off as a day off, and obviously time with the children. We've got Friday and Saturday where we usually go swimming, and then I work Sundays, and then we're back into another new week. But coronavirus continues to ravage through the world, and the UK have made the decision to close the schools. So my three children love school. They really love school, and for William it's really crucial for school because it's a big part of his routine. Yeah, so as of today, this afternoon, they're playing on I'm outside the school right now, waiting for them. They're playing outside. I'm going to pick them up. We're going to do our usual things, but after that, no more school. Possibly, I mean, we're in towards the end of March now, so we're sort of all the way to September maybe. It's a long time, and so they're going to have to be educated at home. The school had given us some bits and bobs to do online and things like that, but what we're thinking of is more, real world stuff like money, smarts, compute. I'm going to teach them how to type on laptops, computers. I'm going to teach them things that they can keep them right for a long time. Skills really, as well as maths and things like that. They will teach in school some science, some history, but practical things mainly as well. I'll lean more towards that because that's things that will really stick with them for a lot of years. I went shopping today in Bridlington. It was absolute chaos. Just a little bit. Tammy and I went for breakfast this morning at the cookhouse. That's something we usually do on a day off if we are together, very rarely. Going forward, I don't think we'll be together for a long time, to be fair, because we'll have to work different days off and things to cover childcare. The advice is not to sort of send your children to the grandparents. So obviously they're at risk from COVID-19 coronavirus. So what will happen is generally we'll have to work days and nights and burn our holidays just to make this work. But all the way to September, I don't know how that is going to work, to be fair. It's changing times. I mean, there's announcements going to be on today. Usually about 5 o'clock every day. The Chancellor and the Prime Minister Boris Johnson, the walking Jim Henson's creation. He is doing a daily sort of press conference where hopefully he'll have a bit more facts about what's going to happen if they do lock down or if companies do close, what's going to happen to people's wages and things, because that hasn't been covered properly. It's been alluded to, but nothing really concrete really. And so yeah, it's going to be hard trying to juggle 2 full-time jobs and 3 children. But bring it on. As I say, the sooner, it could be a long time. It's going to be the most this year. I think it's going to affect us economically. It's probably going to be longer than that, because it's okay. The Chancellor pumping money into the economy, buying bonds and putting money into quantitative easing. I mean, 200 billion is a massive amount of money to put into the economy. More than they've ever put in one go as well. It's unprecedented, but an economy can only run on people and activity. And if you don't get activity, there is no economy. It's just all theoretical, isn't it? So I think that it's going to affect us all at different times. I think obviously we're rural. I mean, built up places like London, they're pretty much empty now. They're on lockdown in all but name, really. There's no one. If you see the streets on the TV, they're empty. So it shows that people are listening, really. I mean, they might have moaned about they might have moaned about the tube shutting, but they've observed what the government have asked them to do. So good, well done. And of course, we've got 65,000 reserve and ex-doctors coming back onto the payroll of the NHS. Are going to be sort of refreshed and retrained. Some of these doctors are going to be retired, but they're going to be backroom quarterbacks for the younger ones who are going to be at the far of this. Because obviously it's going to be a lot of work if the numbers that they're crunching with these mathematical models are correct. I hope to God they're not correct. I hope it's a lot milder than it looks like it's going to be, but we never know. We never can tell, really, can we, until it's happening. So yeah, I mean, the rest of the world sort of seems in a similar sort of spiral. Obviously, Italy has taken over. China has been the highest numbers of cases and deaths as well, so it's shot up quite a lot. So yeah, we're all sort of watching the news, watching each other. It is a little bit like your life's on pause, and of course it's going to get a lot harder for these working families having to do that, really. So we'll see. It's about keeping calm and carrying on. It's that stiff upper lip, wartime effort, I think, is required. But what I can say is, well done to the doctors and nurses who are out there now around the world. Please God, help these people trying to make a cure, expedite their work, because the world needs this. Never has there been something on this scale that's created so much fear. I mean, it has been bad. I mean, our area of the world, because it's so rural, it's the fear of it that cripples people. And the media obviously amplify the message, and in a way we can talk ourselves into being ill, a bit like we talked ourselves into recession at sometimes. And it's all about the positivity in here. So it's about paying it forward and being good to each other, being good to your neighbours, check in on your neighbours, not in a creepy way, but offer assistance if you can. Obviously, you've got to maintain your 2 meters distance, but there's nothing to stop you dropping off some parcels at the home if they need something, and leave it on the doorstep. I mean, in our country, we've got a penchant for buying toilet rolls. I don't know why, because there's no real logical reason for this, but toilet rolls are scarce. We've got 3 kids. There's 5 of us in the household. We have toilet rolls. That's fine. I haven't felt the need to panic buy at all. I mean, today in Bridlington, it was a little bit like Armageddon in the local Iceland there. No, for no good reason. There is no reason to panic buy at this present stage, because there's plenty of food, and you're just taking it from somebody else who might need it. So, what I've done today is I've inventoried my freezers, so I know what I actually have at home, what I can prepare food for the children, because they do eat like locusts, sadly. So when we've got them home for God knows how long, I don't know how much food I'm going to have. But my actual thoughts are prioritise them, and I'll lose a bit of timber, hopefully. So I don't really care. I'll have smaller portions. That's my plan. So yeah. So we shall see. I hope to God we don't go on a lockdown, because that'd be horrendous. But for many people it might be a godsend with childcare. We shall see. We'll see what Boris Johnson says tonight about that. It's probably going to be the Chancellor giving us hope. It's all about hope, isn't it? Because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Keep calm and carry on. It's never meant more now than ever. And keep being positive for those around you. Keep being positive for your children. Be positive for your employees. Be positive for your customers as well, because it's all about confidence. If you're a little bit, I mean, right now I'm real focused on helping people get accommodation who've been flooded, and I'm making massive headway right now, and that's great. I feel really good about that, because lock us down after next week, because I'll have got these properties. The caravans will be there. These lovely families will be nice, safe, and secure and warm. I'll have won coronavirus, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, it's all about those little victories, isn't it? Keep pushing forward, drive on, believe, and just take the government's advice and do what you think is necessary against popular belief. There are flat earthers out there who believe, things aren't real, and they're mad. If they got it, they'd all be pull out the sympathy card. If it was they're affected by it, they'd soon change their mind. Some people, you can't change people's mindsets. You can affect it, but you can't. Some people's personalities won't let you. Move on. There are people out there who will be affected by what you say in a positive way. and keep talking to those people, basically. You know, and stay positive and be positive by example, and only good things will come from it. I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully we'll have something else to say that's positive, because, you know, death tolls are climbing up and it's not looking good. Keep positive. You can do this.